Hey everybody, Big Mess coming to you from Tuckasegee Fly Shop in beautiful downtown Sylva, North Carolina. Here in front of me, I have a couple of Redington Tilt reels. This reel series came out roughly a year ago or so, give or take 6 months. How about we do that, just like everything else in this world. This reel has a specific purpose. This reel is designed for all of you tightline, Czech nymphing, European nymphing, whatever you want to call it, nymphing specialist. This reel is designed specifically for that application. You're going to notice right away it's just a super large frame. If you were here with me and you pick this reel up, you're going to say, man, this thing has got some weight to it, and it certainly does. And there's a purpose for that. It has all the features as the other reels that we've talked about in our reel series videos with, you have a counterbalance on here, which you need it. If not, it's going to be like a bad tire out of balance. You do have your drag system here as well. But this thing offers the ability to adjust the weight to get that perfect feel that you're looking for. So if you're holding your rod out like this all day, you really want to get that bad boy balanced out so you relieve some of that shoulder pressure there for you. And Redington has designed this with a weight system. There's 3 banks of weights. Now, when we first got these, smart me was trying to remove each little weight out of here, and that's not the way it works, and I'll show you here in a minute. I really believe I wasn't the only one based upon what I heard from people on that too. So when you buy Redington Tilt, after we rig it up there for you, it also comes with an Allen wrench. This Allen wrench is important. This is what allows you the ability to remove the weight or add weight to this particular reel to get that perfect fit. So the way that we remove the spool on this one here is there's actually a push button. Here at the Redington logo, just take your thumb, press that in, and whammo, it pulls out. As you can see, this is a full framed reel with your spool. All right. Now we're looking at the components of this particular reel. Other than it being reversible with your drag system, you can reverse it from a left hand to a right hand retrieve. You have a bank, 3 banks of weights on this particular reel. If you noticed in the center, I don't think you can notice, but I want to point, there's an Allen head screw there. Okay, this is what you're going to use your Allen wrench, and this is where you're going to start to remove those weights. When I remove these here in just a moment, you're going to see what I'm talking about momentarily. Get my Allen key in there beautifully. My apologies. I've done this. Me and Bobby were just talking about this. Okay, so when I take this out here in just a moment, I want to hold this up to the camera and you can see what I'm talking about. This screw goes in there quite a ways, but this is one large bank. It looks like a plate of dumbbells. If you ever been to the gym or something, it looks like a bunch of stacked dumbbells, and there's little slits. We really thought that these were individual little weights, but we were wrong. That's okay though. But what it does, it allows you the ability to remove weight. You want to back your screw off just like so, and you want to store this with your screw here. And the reason why you do that, you don't want to lose it. You don't want to lose it. Put it back in your box. Don't carry it to the water with you, because you know what's going to happen if it's in your pack? You know where it's going to go? It's going to go to the bottom of the drink. You're not going to be happy. You're going to be unhappy. You see there now in the frame, we removed one of the banks of weights. You have the ability to remove all 3. You can use 1, you can use 2, or you can use all 3. That's entirely up to you, and that's the beauty of this particular reel. It's got one purpose in mind, and it was really designed for tight line nymphing. Could it be used for something else? I'm sure it could. It's not necessarily going to have the capacity because of your nymphing lines is more of a level line on there, so keep that in mind. But for what it's designed to do, it does a really, really good job at a really, really great value. But the number one question we get asked about on these reels is, how do you remove the weights? And that's how we do it right there. Then the great thing is, it's just as easy to put it back on. You just reverse the steps, and you are going to be ready to have a rig that is made for you. The less fatigue you have on the water, the longer you're going to be able to fish. And the longer you can fish, the more opportunities you have, the more fish you catch, and the more stories you can come and tell us, because that's typically what happens. So if you're looking for a nymphing specific reel, we suggest that you take a good, strong, hard look at this Redington tilt. You know, tilt's a good thing. It's not good in pinball, but it's good for fly fishing. And if you're a tight line nympher, we've got one here for you. So if you have any questions or anything you need to do, you can reach us at 828-488-3333. You can find all of these products at flyshopusa.com or in our shops. Then we're going to start with Bryson City, which is 3 Depot Street, Bryson City, North Carolina, across from the train depot, and there's a massive brown trout statue out front. 530 West Main Street, Silva, and of course our lovely shop in Waynesville, which is 110 Depot Street, Waynesville, North Carolina, down below the courthouse. Thank you folks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Y'all take care.